That's kind of good. My allies will live on to help us out at a later date. They lost Foxy, which is no big deal. They lost a Go Juice addict. Oh, down they go. I'm so glad Brute Queen's room is all done and done right. We'll get this proper bed made. We are going to hang on. The Stellarch needs a lot of fancy things in his place. We can check that here. Brute Queen. Because what I need to invite the Stellarch is a bedroom for him. Stellarch's throne room. I think we have all that done though. Braziers, columns, pianos, braziers lit, impressiveness. We got all of that. But the bedroom, 30 tiles, yes. 80, fine floored. Okay, they need a drape and fine floors, and I don't like all this wall being wood either. So, we replace... what do we have in terms of walls here? Quite a lot of slate. So wherever slate is, we shall replace these walls with it. All of it. I don't want anything flammable inside our throne room. Once you get to this place, it's sandstone, which is fine. Wooden door is fine, although flammable, it's fine. I love the giant dog pile in the middle. What, this? Yeah, it's cute. If you have a lot of animals, they often just sleep together like that to the point where you can't tell where one ends and the other starts. It's incredibly cute. There's a single piece of wooden wall next to the piano. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, that's... Of course, that's right. We put the granite on the outside like that, but that's on purpose. I could still replace the wood, but... How flammable is this piano? Not at all. Swell. Man, I'm glad that despite those raids and attacks, the only loss we had was Zul and Zul's big toe. Which I'm sure is still painful for them. Howie's fully healed, so back to work they go, playing the piano. Piano seems to give a lot of recreation. That means you're absolutely delighted, and Sanguine helps with that. Sanguine always helps. Wait, what? I'd really rather you worked on that plasteel bed. That's a lot for you to do. You're going to get knackered with that because you're going to get hungry and stuff. It's alright. Go eat. There's a mod I'm using that means you don't have to tear things down to replace them. I like that a lot. Since slate is still good, I think we will replace these walls. Nothing too bad with multicolored walls and the like. Yeah, replace stuff. Amazing mod. I'm so happy with it. Marble sculpture's done. The army cook is healed. Off he goes. He also loses a toe, but he can move just fine. Off you trot. Oogly needs to relax after all that mind-bending construction work, and I gotta say, piano seems to be pretty good for that. It's no longer called high culture, it's musical recreation. And before that, we got 17 extra relations with the Orange Dominion, which is great. Is this your new masterwork, Ooglu? It is? Good grief. I have a funny feeling that we want Brute Queen and Clerk to have that. That was excellent work. Brute Queen's going straight for it. She wants a good bed. With that in mind then, let's have that one reinstalled over there. Clunk. And the great bed over here. before you get all mad, that's for you and your lover. And what we need to do now is get some fine slate flooring. Slate sounds fine for flooring and roofing, but for anything else I just go, ugh. I played around with slate tiles quite a lot as a kid, which sounds weird, but doesn't stop it being true. They feel horrible. Like, truly horrible. Bubblegum flagrantly disrespected Ooglu's brain power. I've been directly insulted. What an awful person. Bubblegum, what's crawling under your skin? Are they officially together? That they are. Social. My lover. Aww. And high opinion of lover is making them both feel pretty good. Hopefully you don't get dumped. We've had dumping happen before. Geez, 480 slate for one small room. It's because it's fine slate. Like these, rather than this. And, you know, it's not the cost of blocks that's really savage. It's how long it takes. 48 work per square. I think that's regardless of the type of wood, type of block you use. Maybe I should be a little worried about all this carpet. It does act as a fuse that goes over to burn down their new bed, but their bed is very low on flammability. Not to mention rest effectiveness. They need to spend a lot less time in bed now. Hot and IFT clerk had a heartfelt conversation about eternity. Does that count as a deep talk? Chip chat and deep talk. Good for opinion. Hot wooed IFT clerk by joking about board games. IFT clerk turned away. Man, that body workout is doing great for you. I wonder if Brute Queen's gonna have some kind of debuff for not getting any loving. Because IFT Clerk will never sleep with you. Got quite a few weapons out of that. There's no point putting it over there. We should put it in a communal area where we actually get to enjoy its existence. Your room's a pigsty though, please clean it up before going back to bed. Another puppy. And these animal numbers would just grow and grow if I didn't keep the culling going. Keep that trained so we know that everybody is fully trained that way. Cable numbers look great. I used up a whole lot of rice for that, I believe. Oh, right, we're not growing our corn, which I really should be doing. I've missed out on a lot of corn growing time for that. We might end up with even too much corn, but that's better than having no corn. Grow and grow. Imagine I have 50 chickens. Well, that's why you get a mod to auto cull, right? Right, this is Bubblegum's work. Bubblegum seems to have more time for it, but I'll keep making sculptures, no reason not to. I prefer large ones and grand ones, because the other ones, the grand ones take up too much space. Starting to really feel the downside of having a throne room that's also your bedroom. If you're going to do that, then clean the place up. People are doing a lot of back and forth for those slate tiles. I have something of an idea. Let's make an area here. And this area is critical for slate blocks. And then the dogs should haul a lot over there. Look at them go, and that stops people having to do back and forth of it themselves. Another one. Oh. Transport pods from the mech hive. Tell me they're only going there. Barn animals. It's, crumbs. I should really make a temporary barn animal place. So this will be barn animals outside. And this will be barn animals inside. You're all going on inside. Of course, the game doesn't inherently know what I mean by that. I think our wolves and stuff will be safe enough. They shouldn't be hauling their asses down there anyway. Inside is this as usual. And all of this. Not that there's a lot to graze on around here, but we look out for our own. Just trim the edges so it's nice and neat. Well, neat enough. Anyway, get indoors. I don't want these things coming and slaughtering you. How's the mech hive looking anyway? Do they ever want to come out? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yeah, no thanks. Now you might think, why not just take them on yourself, Jake? You have all these guys. Other than Brute Queen, who can shoot, and Ooglu, who can melee, people are terrible at fighting. And most of these I got up from having about 1 and 0 on everything. Howie, you're missing your sledgehammer. Please go and re-equip that in case it's needed. Did you drop other gear? Yeah, you dropped your frag grenades. Zul and Zul also went down. They should make sure that they pick up some grenades wherever they are. Howie's the volatile one, so you should also have those mollies. But whoever's closest to this, which is Brute Queen, because you've got extra movement speed, call in our good friends, the Orange Dominion. Oh, God, TBW and his vast... Oh, they're dropping all over the place. Huh? A group of friendly outlanders from the Sovereign Union have arrived in transport pods. Their pods went haywire, their landings scattered all over. They're moving in to help you immediately. Uh-oh. Fun thing about the Arena Soviet Union, or Sovereign Union rather, they are enemies. Enemies of the Orange Dominion. For our own sake, people, stay indoors. It's going to be a bloodbath. Hopefully they don't come into my base for this one. Uh-oh. Where did the Orange Dominion land? Did they even land? Ah, there we go. There's Orange Dominion. And here's the Sovereign Union. It's going to be a three-way war. They all hate each other. Ah, Jesus. It's begun. High on go juice. About to eat that. Oh, no. I hope to God none of them have fire power. It's an EMP launcher, which is actually good news. Right, there's Nag, Lips, Prince. EMP is fine. Grenades are not good, but okay. Just get it out of my base. Yeah, the mechs are the worst one that could survive out of all of this. Ho, EMP alone does not kill mechs. Oh well, maybe if they die I can take their shield belt. I heard a grenade being thrown. Who's got the balls? Uh-oh. Oh! Fausta. Okay, so seems like the Orange Dominion triumphed over the Anarchist, whose name is Anarchist. What? Sure. Is this like Chad from Chad? Oi! Don't throw grenades on my base! Oh, well. What a shame for you. Prince and Herdina chatted about guilty pleasures. Whatever keeps you sane. God, who's shooting who? They'll probably both flee before the mechs even arrive. Well, they're looking at the mechs, but they're still shooting each other. Okay, the Imperials are out of here. Ho is down. Ho's from the arena. Ah, they're not going to be saved. Not in 6 hours. Oh, Naomi's going for it. Right. The arena's also over here, and it could be Mason and Naomi that work well with a flank. Grump is also there. This is very nice for an ally to just come on in. Did not expect it to involve the Union, though. Or the Dominion. Right, that's a very big threat down, because this one had one of those giant guns. This one also has one, though. Charge Lance is extremely deadly. But Eaton is finding some good cover. But wow, Naomi meleeed a pikeman to death. You tended your thing with 0%. That can't be good. Alright, looks like my allies have this one dealt with, but I want this one dead, because that's too deadly. A single shot from this can kill. If you look at it, the damage is 30. If that gets a headshot, that's just straight up death, because we don't wear headgear. It could also cleanly rip off a limb, like it did for Howie. How you doing, Ho? 4 hours? Well, if these guys can take care of this in time, I might just save you, but I wouldn't count on it. I think I'd rather strip you, given that you've got a nice flak jacket and flak vest and helmet. It's foggy, so neither side's doing good at actually making the kills. Okay. Tempted to go over and strip Ho, but I could save Ho's life. They're too smart. You go and strip and rescue Ho. I think we're in with a shot. Hopefully you don't get shot, but you are Brute Queen and you are fast, so get to it. They're advancing. The flanking side is down though. Uh-oh, the Outlanders are fleeing. I take that back, clear that prio would work. Mind you, there's only 2 of these pikemen left. We should be able to take them down, no problem. We should draft you up and get you over here so that we can jump them pretty quickly. And have you guys ready to charge on in as well. Poor Ho, busy bleeding out, dead in 3 hours. Do what you do best, Brute, which is shoot from afar. TBW, just charge on in with your armored skin. Ooglu and Howie, you take that other one down as well. Hot and Clerk, get over there. Bubblegum, get over there. They still seem to be aggroed on the other guys, which is fine for us. Oh, nice shot in the back. Their fluid processor was obliterated into pieces by Brute Queen's sniper rifle bullet. They won't be able to hit a barn door now. Okay, maybe call off the bullet assistance. You guys are too far away to make much of a difference. Then again... yeah, nah, screw that. Brute, please strip and rescue. There's a slight chance we can save their life. I don't like where IFT is shooting from. Move a bit closer. Oh, good job. Excellent job, even. Go and strip this individual. There's good stuff to be had here. This stuff is not tainted, and there's some free ambrosia. Ah, jeez, there's bound to be plenty of silver kicking about if people died. Plenty of stuff in general. How you feeling there, Prince? He might fall and need to be rescued. That could be good for us. Otherwise, I don't think anybody else is ready to be rescued. Alright, let's have a rethink here. Strip them and strip them, please. Or rather, strip and... here's the problem. We need to unrestrict everybody again. Barn animals and unrestricted. So, strip and haul, I guess. And you can strip and haul. IFT's sitting around without much to do, so strip and haul. How's the body fridge looking? It could be fuller, but it also could be emptier. Anybody else that's free to help out? Strip and strip, please. And all that stuff that came out needs to be... It would be nice if this stuff automatically was disallowed. If you strip a dead person, just disallow the clothes, but that would cause problems if you strip somebody that you're butchering. Nice way to get components from these guys. Not the dead people, but the dead machines. When we melt them down, we'll get their components. Good heavy SMG, frag grenades. There's a lot to be had here. And the animals are eating the meals. Please don't. I like those meals. Oh. Those grenades are going to deteriorate in there. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Excellent, and out of all of that, Howie was the only one that got injured, and they just had a few cracks and bruises. How humorous. Ho's gonna live! Barely, but Ho's gonna live! Nice. It's the least we could do for the sovereign union. 44-year-old female mercenary gunner with a chemical fascination, but thankfully... Oh, they're addicted to ambrosia. Well, we have ambrosia to administer if we need to. I just don't want to. Let's also delete that zone. No, we shouldn't. Or at least keep a little bit of a zone there. There we go. Now I think everything has all the blocks that it needs, apart from that last one there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooglu tried to flirt with Hot by comparing her to a charming gorge. Hot did not respond. Romance is in the air, but supply and demand isn't looking good for the blokes here. Brute Queen and Hot are the only females in what was once a female-dominated colony. Nice, we can resume drugs production. Don't know why you're making it one by one, though. You should be making the 4 batch of it. Why is that being done at all? Ah, because that's for Zul'Anzul and this is for anybody. Right, I suppose anybody could do this. If you're assigned to cooking, then get cooking. I think it was something to do with I only wanted bubblegum to cook when there were dead bodies to carve up. Otherwise, there's better things for bubblegum to do, like smithing, tailoring, crafting. It's no big deal, though. I mean, you've got what it takes to make it happen, then make it happen. It looks dark there, but it is lit. How are all those bodies out there looking? If they're naked, then I want them. But those packaged meals are getting eaten up by the animals. Don't know why they prefer that than just grazing. I suppose I would, so it makes sense that they would too. Let's haul the stuff over there before it goes bad just from lying outside. Also, Howie's almost dying. Howie's fine, it's just a few cracks and... Oh well, they almost died previously. They had their leg shot clean off, but I gave them a new and better leg, and then a bit of an injection into the brain. Brute Queen's so lonely. Maybe if she just keeps waiting in bed, IFT Clerk and his hunky body will arrive. But if you want that, we have to remove that thing in his brain. How did he have an infestation? I mined out this area for steel, but it did get infested. But now it's double walled up, so if they come, then we should be able to deal with them, right? Zul'Anzul's a bit messy in there. You think you could clean up before you go to bed? Oh, Zul'Anzul's wearing new gear. He knows he's a Malay guy, so he's wearing a vest and a helmet. Fill that place up, says Flagflare. I don't know. Get a decent amount of jelly out of it, and we can always have our allies die for us. Howie and Zul'Anzul are all healed up, so the colony is in a great place. Meanwhile, Howie is getting good with plants. And IFT could also be getting good with plants. Repairing up what the grenadiers did to our base, the bastards. Have we planted the corn? No, but we are actively planting the corn. Heal root does take a while to plant there, doesn't it? But the heal root situation actually looks alright-ish. Maybe I don't need more. What else would I grow, though? Man, that corn's going to take up all this space. What am I going to do with all this meat? Can bubblegum request strawberries? You know what? We haven't had strawberries. Let's get those growing instead of TBW working on those heal roots. If the people want berries, we can give them berries. Also, that's very nice. Let's clean it up so it's a bit more impressive. You need a free bedroom that satisfies the title requirements of Stellarch Tiberius. This looks free. Is 122 enough impressiveness for him, though? That might be the problem. Stellarch needs impressiveness 80. Royal bed, end table. The drape isn't there. Yeah, forget wooden drapes. I need something nicer. Oh, right, this is just what you put on it. Well, cloth, since we have... No, wool, sheep wool, because we got too much of that. I don't have sheep, so sheep wool is pretty superfluous. I also have way too many clothes here. I should stop making clothes. Which we kind of are. Human skin drapes sound good. How did I miss that? We don't have the human skin though. It needs 150. Well, we could deconstruct a couple of human leather armchairs and make it. What are the ones that came out the worst? Ah, they're all pretty good, but how much human skin do we have? 11. I think if I take 2 of these apart, I might have enough. I don't know how much you get back from deconstruction, though. That should be enough. Very fitting for our Stellarch to be. A pack of man-hunting horses have entered the route. Whoa! I didn't sign up for 60... God, we have so much meat. What am I meant to do with it all? Okay, who's the closest to ask somebody else for help? Hot, you're kind of close. Call Inlia. Ugh, they're on the wrong side. Okay, in that case, we are not going outside. Stay indoors. Animals are fine. Animals don't aggro animals. Send meat as a gift. Oh, I intend to, but the problem is everybody likes us except for Trove. And I'm not sure I want to befriend everybody, because then I won't get attacked by anyone other than pirates. The problem with animals is they can open the doors and make the horses see that they can come inside. But looks like the allies are on their way to flank them. It's just horses. I don't know how good they can attack, though. Isn't there something that shows their attacks? Yeah, their melee attack is pretty low. Not seeing what their attacks are, but... Alright, Macy, Fuzi. Oh god, they let them in! Well, not my problem. You guys deal with that. Animal needs treatment. Why are the horses attacking my animals? One Molotov and we're having a fire. Yeah. Oh no. Fuzi's got grenades. I need Fuzi down. Not just Fuzi. Macy as well. Well, they're meleeing at least. This isn't good. Brute, Hot, IFT, Bubblegum, all of you drafted over here to shoot them dead, please. TBW, Zul and Zul. You guys all go there to protect them with melee. I guess allies can't help for everything. Might need the animals to help out in combat. They all know how to attack after all. Save Shaggy! There we go, saved. Good enough. The allies can take care of the other mad horses. And there's only a couple of them. Took a bit of a stomping there, didn't you? Bites, cracks. Nothing new though. TBW's armored skin surely helps there. The Outlanders are fleeing. Oh god, Flag Flare took some pain there. And we're not done. These two mayors are still mad as hell. There and there. Who's ready and able to deal with that? Alright, looks like they're going after the fleeing ones, which is good. It means that we can stay on this side of the everything and shoot them dead. Good, good. Done and done right. Now let's save everything and everyone. Including you. Whoa, 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 not capturing. I wanted to see if you're worth stripping, and the answer is almost always yes. Body pile is overflowing. Can't do much about that. A lot of our stuff here is overflowing, and it's blood galore, and Ooglu's too injured to clean the place up now. Man, so much for inviting the Stellark here. Wait, where's my dying animal? Flag Flare was on their way down. No immediate danger, they'll be fine. TBW's the main doctor and they're a bit busy right now. Brute Queen's another doctor and they're just chaving awa right now. Good thing we have all that extra everything. Maybe you could see the Flag Flare? Might be a nice thing to do. Did anybody else go down and need rescuing? Well, need is a relative term. Yeah, seems okay. Ooh, Mega Sloths. How bad did your pets get injured? Shalui got injured, which is a shame because she's pregnant. Otherwise it's just small injuries other than the alpaca. That's strange though, I did not realize that aggroed animals would take on other ones. Okay, it was just a bruise on your right ear, that's nothing. Shouldn't make you have a miscarriage. Flag Flare though, what happened to you? Nothing permanent unless that's scars. What? No, no, and a bit more. No, that is not for you. Go and rescue them. Malaria. Oh, Howie, Hot, and Ooglu have all gotten malaria. And I don't have the beds for them. Looks like we're getting a spare bed here. At least you can give the Stellark some totally 100% real British beef from Tesco. No kidding. Alright, Ooglu's our top crafter, but that's not... with manipulation 72, I'm not sure they're going to manage that so well. At least they've got a telly. Alright. Isco can move, but they're not in the right bed. I suppose this could be made a temporary medical royal bed. Bubblegum's got a lot of people to carve up, but we don't have the space for it. I'm going to have to suspend butchering animals for now. There's not the space. Randy's laying it on thick, says Bruce. He doesn't want you to end it this clearly, but I want to get it done and dusted. Just need to invite the Stellark, which I think we can do now. We won't do it just yet. We'll wait till things clean up a bit. Maybe past the malaria for one. That's what you get for not having gin here. You really sure you should be smoking a roll-up rather than having your malaria seen to? Maybe clean up this place first before you go and get rested. There we go, 100% tend quality on your malaria, so you should be okay. Clean up, good. And then build that, also good. There we go. An excellent one at that. If anybody looks a bit sketchy on the numbers, then we could have them rest in the excellent one, like Oogloo. There we go. Zoe in the crosshairs. That's a lot of uranium. But if we wanted that... If uranium was what we were after, then we'd take it, but it's not really. Maybe you could not sleep with Isco. Come on, Zul and Zul. At least get into these proper medical beds. Not all of them can even watch the telly. I need a better telly. The immunities are going fine. They're in good beds with good medical care. At least I trust it's good medical care. I wonder if the alcohol and smoke leaf hurt with getting better. Blood filtration is surely something that helps. You need uranium for better armors if you're planning on researching them. I think that's a pretty good quest in terms of the rewards because of that uranium. Psychic sensitizer I'm unsure about. What's that? Implant stimulates growth in the regions of the brain. Increases psychic sensitivity. Isn't that dangerous if you have the psychic ship part? Anyway, that would be a great thing to do if what we were trying to do was leave the planet, but we're here to murder the Stellark. And murder him we shall. It's a shame how he's resting up. I gave them that brain thing so they would keep working no matter what. The body pit is full. I can't bring in any more. Which means we're going to have some nasty, disgusting, rotten bodies out there. Deep water would get rid of them, and I could tell my animals to haul all the dead bodies up there so they're not grossing everyone out around here. But I should also definitely get all of the pikemen and other mechs, since they do spoil out there. And I can melt them down for components, which we're not hurting on. We've got 25 of them. And an advanced component, one left over, because it only took 3 to give IFT Clerk that chiseled body of his. Alright, no need to stay indoors anymore. And the animals are a-okay too. Good. Dumping stockpile in the deep water. Wait, I can't do it in deep water? What is this? Then some somewhat regular water will do. Point is, this is low priority for fresh and rotten bodies. As long as they're human corpses that do not belong to the colony. And the dogs should drag those over. It's low priority, so it'll only go there if this is full. I think the dogs are already on the case. Sniffing them out and dragging them over. I put them in flowing water because flowing water really helps with degrading them. I could set fire to them instead, but this map's a bit too full of greenery for me to want to set a lot of fires. I have way too much gear. Joanna says, I want a royal bed. Okay, we don't have you on the team to give that to. Or did we have an animal for you? Yeah, you're a husky. But you have a bed, don't you? One of these, surely. If nothing else, I can give you our masterwork human leather animal bed, which is as good as it gets. So there you go. If you want to use get rid of the bodies, you can use a frag grenade. It takes time, though. I'd rather just use my my hauling animals instead. Hot needs more treatment, no doubt for the malaria. But numbers tells us that everybody's doing fine on dealing with that. Could we not? Right, the medical needs aren't so high anymore. Right, who's free right now? Once you've dealt with them, I actually want you to pick up a lot of wood. How much wood? I don't know, maybe 20 of it. And then I want you to go over here. And then I want you to dump the wood. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Pick up one bit of wood. Go here. And drop the wood. That's more like it. This seems a bit more economical than... okay, it gravitates towards that. That could be a problem. If we get an infestation here, this might be a better way to deal with it. Lob a little bit of fire in there and just let it all burn, baby, burn. Bit more economical, a lot more time consuming. I'm doing my best here. Because it looks like the woods has the same hit point, even if it's a lot of it or a little of it. Why not just make a wooden floor? It costs quite a lot more wood that way, or so it seems. Okay, it doesn't seem to gravitate diagonally. That could be useful. So let's get over here. Also teaches me a thing or two about how picking up and dropping works. Sometimes what we do is to learn. Also, I see somebody wants to grab this, so no, disallowed, bad dog. And I think that should be plenty, right? That fire will spread easily between them. Good. Now pick up 7 of that wood. Get out of there. Man, those doors take a while to open. Just ditch it and then go do whatever you want. And that one also needs to be disallowed. Should be easy to create a flambe here in this completely fireproof area. makeshift crematorium is complete. Always gets this way in the game. I always have more materials than I have the space for. Could go the extra mile making an incendiary IED. Don't I have an incendiary gun? There we go, Incendiary Launcher. And what I could do for that is have wooden floors along here. And then the fire would probably spread along that. Wouldn't that work? I don't know, but let's find out. And let's have it just a bit more like that. The downside is it's going to spread fire on that, so let us have a bypass. And let's concrete up everything outside of that so the fire doesn't jump away from it like mad. Test it before the bugs come. Nah, I want to do it live. No, Brute, you don't know how to cut things. Have an expert do it. Brute's great at many things, but she is hopeless with plants and animals. And crafting and cooking and mining and thinking. What do we have, Brute? Why is Brute top of the pecking order again? That early construction and shooting did save us, so credit where credit is very due. Okay, now I just gotta demolish some stuff. But not that granite wall, just the power that's inside. Come, Jake, it's just like shooting. Go for the vital bits, if you say so. Wow, you get nothing back from that. That's a shame. Okay, so if there's another infestation, they're going up in flames. Because that infestation did give us some injuries and forced us to call for aid. Stallion blood, what's that doing in here? Everybody's doing very healthy when it comes to the immunities, and even Shaggy's doing fine with all those horsehead bruises. Oh, this is grim though. Ooglu, you think you could get up and maybe do some cleaning? Because it's grim in there. I mean, it's already a grim room thanks to all that concrete. So people hate being in there. But I'd like them to hate it a little less. Oh, congratulations, Joanna, you're pregnant. But more importantly, a useful animal the alpaca is. Great. Fully healed, off you go. And since you are from where exactly? The Sovereign Union. So I'll probably get all the... No, I didn't even call them in. They just crash landed here for reasons unknown. Well, works for me. Yeah, this is good. You're running circles around the disease. Another 15 with the Sovereign Union, and Isco is from where? I always click past it. It's under bio. Inlia. Good thing they didn't infight while they were here. Come on, Ooglu. Time for your malaria treatment. This ain't Camp Granada. I won't have my people getting malaria. The dogs just straight up eat the insect meat? What happened to having... Oh, this became low priority. I wonder why they weren't getting their... Words, Jake. Use your words. I was wondering why they weren't using their kibble over there. Or getting their kibble even. There, now they'll be able to get and eat their kibble better. But I got so much meat, I don't know what to do with it all. I can send it off as a gift, but who would I give it to? At least all those stallion bodies are there for me. The stockpile looks very low on human leather. Yeah, we purposely tried to burn through it because I don't want inferior human leather getting in the way of glorious Stellark leather. I looked away. Suddenly there's a mountain of horses here. We got a stallion attack. There were a lot of them, sire, but that's okay. Wasn't our problem to deal with. It was our badly outnumbered friends that had to deal with it. Real short on space. Hey, we have 100 jade. Why in the world am I not making a large jade sculpture from our best artist, who is strangely enough Brute Queen? Let's suspend that for now and have Brute work on the other one once she's done raining. Randy must have been watching your Golden Horde campaign. That's a real old shout out there, Dicey. That Golden Horde campaign must have been about 6 years ago. And I sincerely doubt many people watching now have that in living memory. Why is cleaning above artwork for you, Brute? Oh, I put artwork way down. I certainly want it above hauling and cleaning. There we go. Jade sculptures are always good. And what else is good is having you work up that artistic skill of yours. It's artistic with an R. And bubblegum is also quite artistic. Ah, I love the game giving you this nice soothing music when things are calm like this. But the calm doesn't last forever. Only until the storm. YouTube scrubbing puts even the Golden Horde at our fingertips, says Worm. I had to try to remember when I started this lark, and I didn't start by putting everything on YouTube, which is why some early episodes are missing, but most of it is there. Anyway, I was looking back to when I started, and it was 2014 that I started putting things on YouTube. And when I saw the old videos, I didn't watch them, but just looking at them, I thought maybe I should just delete these or put them off or not have them accessible. The temptation to do that was high. But I didn't, because I figured, you know, that's very selfish of me. Someone somewhere wants to watch that. Zul and Zul's out of stuff to do. Zul and Zul's meant to be handling, cooking, wardening, growing, planting. So there's lots you can be doing. It's just despite all that, there's not even hauling or cleaning for you to do. That's what happens when Ooglu's main job is to haul and clean. But hey, wow, even bubblegum. Imagine that, a lack of stuff to do. What about mining? I feel like not enough people do mining. I'm gonna take IFT off of learning these things. If he's not that great at it, then too bad. Normally I'd like to mine for steel, but even steel's looking healthy right now. Well then, if there's no roof over it, then there is still mining that I want done. And it is there, and here, and whoa, okay, look at all these blocks that haven't been brought over. I've been slacking on that. There we go, that's hauling for days. Oh, the Mingles campaign, the start of that was so good. It brought in a lot of new people that I was a bit disgusted about because somebody had posted it up on Reddit. And that's just, yeah, I can't stand Reddit. So seeing it posted up there was a big moment. Regardless though, a lot of people came in, and something that was rather enjoyable was that they had no idea what to expect. How could you, right? Said I'm going to conquer the world as an OPM and I choose Ming. And then for about 2 hours it just looks like I'm doing random things, and then suddenly the penny drops. And minutes later we're carving our way into Europe. 80% thought it would be a new Ryukyu stream, so I wouldn't call it an OPM if it was specifically going to be Ryukyu. Some people were just so narrow-minded. Peterson from Inlia. How are you feeling there, friend? You're gonna die rather soon in your ratty apparel. Pyromaniac. Yeah, no thanks. Ah, you're miles away. Why would I even want to save you? I think we should just leave him be. Not even worth our time. That'll send Inlia a message. Not sure what the message will be. It'll probably be cheaper for me just to send them a whole load of meat to get relations up. Okay, I'm not a monster. Let's go and save Peterson. Oh, change that happened is you can select the throne speech, and decent chance you'll give a not too bad one, but it takes so long it's just not worth doing. He can join if you rescue, yeah, but we are already over the limit of people. I didn't want to have more than 7, and I currently have 8. I was kind of hoping somebody would die by now, but they have refused to die. This new colony is just a lot less cursed than the last one. Cursed is a term that's overused these days, but that last place was so very cursed. How's that malaria looking? God, it's almost done for you guys. I think tomorrow we'll invite the Stellarch. Isco's all healed, and out they go. And that'll make Inlia feel better too. Not a lot of chunks to speak of, but it's granite, and I love granite. Alexius of Twitch says, "What's up, Jake?" Well, as it happens, I'm playing RimWorld, and highly enjoying it, because the game is brilliant. I was actually looking through some of my old reviews on Steam, and I think I described FTL as being the most perfect game ever. I might have to question that these days. Not to lay into FTL, more that, is it the most perfect? Because some games have come out that are just banging. This game isn't perfect though, it's very imperfect. That's probably why it's so good. I wonder, if I had this as Brute Queen's thing, would she get annoyed at not having a good enough throne? Yeah, she would. I should probably build another grand throne then. One for the Stellarch. Alright, Brute Queen's back on that. This one gets uninstalled, and we build a grand throne there for the Stellarch to rule from. Also, 8 beauty from having human skin drapes. I like it. I like many things, but I like that. Okay, Wooter, you're an alpaca, and you are somebody's dinner. Who's able to save you? IFT is miles away, but Bubblegum and Hot could both save you. If they wanted to. What? What zone did I even change there? Ah, right, barn animals. I keep forgetting I need to make the zone first. New area, oh. And it is temp for Wooter. I am going to save your life because I care about the alpacas for some odd reason. Animal, Wooter. Temp, and then we create it. You're going to stand there, and we're going to shoot past you. Hope you don't mind. Get up. We need your shooting skills as well, please, Brute. IFT's still miles away. You'll never get there in time. Wooter. Wooter, you're not meant to be wandering right now. Wooter? Oh, jeez. Hopefully there's a bit of meat to that alpaca. Come on, people. Wooter's gonna die here. No. Stay where you are and shoot that lynx. Better. TBW's gonna rescue Wooter. Didn't think TBW had something for animals. Oh, he's also miles away, so forget that. Brute, you're closer. Halt, you're much closer. Go and rescue them. I don't fancy their chances over there. Dead in 2 hours. Shattered hoof. Well, as long as you still give me wool, we're okay. But who's tending to you? No, you're tending to Ooglu, another animal. Howie, you can take care, right? There we go. And the meds are right there. Oh, God, you need 6 to heal up Wooter. Not sure if you're worth it, Wooter. Oh, it's dark as well, so it's hard to do. Well, there we go. You're kept alive. Ooglu's the only one that still needs to get over their malaria, but they're almost there. I think a mod that might interest you is draft formations. You can drag out line formations for your pawns. That does sound good, because I get awfully frustrated when I want to click an area for them to go, but I don't see where it's already taken up by a pawn. Get back to barn animals. We shouldn't need temp Wooter anymore. TBW maintaining excessively good plant stuff, and we get our berries. Lucky us. I still want more heal root though. Yeah. We have honestly no use for all these berries, but we'll take it anyway. I'm thinking I should probably make a few lavish meals, because we're going to have a guest over that's going to be pretty hungry. Zul and Ooglu and I think Bubblegum are the only ones that could make that. Hopefully one of them do. Plenty of food to choose from for it. So berries are nice because you can eat them whenever, but they don't last for as long as something as, say, rice. TBW shared a word about xenohumans to Howie. But you're both xenohumans. Bionic leg, bionic eye, armor skin gland. Not to mention the half cylinder in the head and the bionic leg. And I know it's not a cylinder, but I prefer to see it as that. If we have too much sheep wool, can I get a nice sheep wool animal bed, says Flag Flare. So we do actually have too much sheep wool. That's weird. Do alpacas drop sheep wool or something? We must have cut them down by now. No, we have alpaca wool aplenty there. Right. Sheep wool animal bed costs 40, and we have 380, so that's 9 of them. And yeah, it's high time that our outdoor animals got some better beds. And we have plenty of alpaca wool as well. Sadly, it's Ooglu that's going to do all of that, and he's a bit predisposed with the Grand Throne. Not for too much longer. And you're going to make it, Wooter, you lucky dog. Stabs, cracks, gunshots, a lot of blood loss. Hot Still getting over that malaria. Nah, running laps around it. I'm right with anticipation. How good's this throne? Masterwork. You are slinging out the masterworks. I don't know what the difference is from masterwork, though. Flammability is not affected. Comfort. Okay, so it's a very comfortable thing to rain from. Its beauty goes up massively. And its value goes up massively. That's a... God, that's an inflation on... Alright, here's an idea. We're going to move it around a bit. An inflation on wealth is what I wanted to say. And I did say it. Right, lots of things for you to build. You've got garbage, so I'm not interested in selling. However, I have an idea. And I'll try to remember to do it shortly. Hot. It's amazing how fast we can move these things around. There we go. Masterwork 1 is up for Brute Queen. The other one is for the Stellarch. You can only share a throne room with a spouse, so this might not actually help you. You may need a second throne room. Yeah, well. What you gonna do? I thought they'd changed that. I saw it in some change notes, but I could well be wrong. Hot, you definitely don't need treatment. That malaria is fine. So instead, maybe you could... No, that's construction. They've already got their stuff. Oh, well, whatever. If I lose a bit of medicine, I lose a bit of medicine. Might not even need it, because sleeping in that bed is... No, don't you dare. You go do something else, please. I mean, hot is just about fine now. Let's not waste things there. Just haul the medicine. Oh, shoot, I missed my chance. Where are you going? You're going in that direction, are you? Brute, I want to be incredibly cruel, so you're going for this. Depends which direction they go. Targeting the wrong one. No, I wanted you to target Anfisia, not you. Uh-oh, because if you fight and kill that boom rat, that's a problem. For a lot of people. Hopefully you can not kill it, but instead just incapacitate it. There we go. Whew. If you finish them off, they don't die, or they don't explode, right? So what happens if we have you set to hunting? Oh. Then don't do that. Bubblegum's wondering how damaged they are. You've got a bite scar from TBW gnawing down on you, otherwise you're good. It's a little bit of pain and a little bit of lack of manipulation, but otherwise you're good. And those scratches are nothing, you'll be fine. Oh god, another masterwork. Ooglu's incredible at this, and I like it. Alright, then we're getting rid of all those sleeping spots, and they're all going to move around to other places. I assume, or they'll just get up and dance around a bit. Flag Flare wants the masterwork bed. Which one was the masterwork? I mean, we have the power to do this, so why not? You're not tired though, so you're not going into it. Alright, if Brute's getting healed up fine, which he should be. Come on, it's all healed, you don't even need to go for that. Go and work on your art. Okay, it's 9 in the morning. Brute Queen is all healed up. I think it's time to do what we came here to do, and that is invite our royal visitor, even though Zoe in the crosshairs looks awesome. Alright, welcome. If you missed this earlier, we've got to entertain our royal visitor for 12 days, and they are the Stellarch. They are about as high as you go. You can't even become a Stellarch in the game. But they're going to be under attack whilst they're here. Oh, right, they're going to drop in right on top of our... Oh, they crushed some of our equipment with that. I guess that's why you build the other stuff. It's actually him. He's got a bio-coated monosword, gold crown, a whole lot of stuff, and he comes with guards that we get to command, which is kind of cool. This will be the Stellarch's bedroom. Am I actually able to give him that, or probably not? Well, this can be turned into a makeshift place for our guests to stay. That's good enough, right? And that has no business being a medical bed. So we got some new people in here, and I always like them to... Oh, they're incapable of hauling? Well, most of them are. Interesting, very interesting. I wonder what Tiberius here is going to get up to. What indeed? I'm kind of curious about what you do. Now I need to keep his happiness quite high. Oh, he's got minor pain, that'll make it difficult. No personal bedroom. A Stellarch should have a personal bed. Can't I give this to you? So how do I do that? Your name is Tiberius. Wait, Tiberius? Did you know this when you named the colony? Because Tiberius was the name of our old settlement. I don't think it's named here, is it? No, it just says abandoned, but it was. Anyway, can we assign Tiberius this bed? There we go. And you should be pretty happy because you've got a banging bed. Can I draft you? I can. How about that? How about that? Not what I expected. I didn't think I'd be able to actually do that with him. I can't tell him to strip, unfortunately. What are his abilities? Let's have a look-see. Mass Chaos Skip. Skip everyone near a target point to a random location nearby. Everybody, that's huge. He can become invisible, stunned, pulsed, wall raising. Form a temporary wall by skipping rubble and soil up from deep under... I gotta see this. Get out there and show me what you're made of. Maybe have you a bit further away from the everything that we do. Ah, well, look, there are all those bodies there, right? I'll have you over here. I want to see this. I've got to see this. Oh, he probably won't like seeing the bodies, though, so... Go over like so. Wow! And we can mine them. I have a feeling you don't get anything out of that, but there you go. That uses a lot of entropy. You can disrupt the motor function, stun them, blinding pulse, vertigo pulse, wall raise. That is really cool. Why don't we have all these guys come over and examine how really cool that is. Hey Brute, you also should see how cool this is, but maybe you should pack some heat. You see, there's a whole lot that I honestly want to do with this campaign, and there's probably going to be a lot more of me playing this, but that's going to be off stream. I like to play this game even in my own time. I've done a whole other campaign of this off stream, but it's important that we do come to the end of these things, otherwise we just become, you know, like the Frostpunk channel or the RimWorld channel. Not really what I'm going for. And out of all of the people we have in the colony, disregard these guys because they're temporary and whatnot, Brute Queen is the only one who's been around from day one. And that's why it's so important that she's the one who puts these guys in their place. We're missing somebody. There you are. So it was nice knowing you. Very nice knowing you, in fact. It'd be very funny if this actually didn't do what I needed to do. It probably won't, actually. Well, regardless. Let's see what happens here. Wait, what's the... How much destruction does this thing do? I was meant to go in a talk that seemed good, but now I'm a bit worried about what this is going to do. One must be slightly crazy to use this. Brute Queen says it's been an absolute joy to be part of the story, regardless how it ends. Thank you. Well, let's see how it does end. Oh, well, that answers a question or two. Hello, Stellark. Welcome to my... Uh-oh, they've got... Well, let's see. Well, damn. That's one very dead Stellark. Unfortunately, he's also burning. And we've made a lot of enemies. Well, to be clear, Brute Queen has made a lot of enemies. Get away from there. I know the Stellark is burning, but we'll do this. The royal skin is burning, my liege. Yes, Boogloo, you look like you're the closest. Call the Sovereign Union, because they're enemies of these guys. Wait, they probably won't actually help, will they? Well, whatever. Brute Queen needs to get out of there. She just got shot, which is a bad start. Torso and liver both took some gunishment. Oh, God. Well, you got shot hard there. Goodbye, Brute. TBW is now in charge. Here's your new bedroom, TBW. IFT, you're kicked out. And IFT is not going to be very happy because his friend and lover is dead now. And that's the power of that gun. Dang, you bought it there. Okay, for the good of the colony, charge in. These guys gotta die for that. Screw it. The colony fights for the colony. And the animals need to follow their master. Oh jeez, so death, title, reward. Oh, we got a psychic amplifier for you. Inheritance. Rook has become a manhunter because of Brute Queen's death. Okay, basically we got problems. Oh, and there's Rook. Sorry, Rook, but it's time for you to be put down. Bad dog. The royal flesh is burning and those guys are leaving. Okay. We gotta save the royal flesh. I think the best thing we could do actually is zone this as home. And then well, no, everybody should still get over here just in case. Just in case they attack us some more. They're leaving, yeah. Hey, the fire's going out. But not on this guy, which is where it needs to go out. Alright, get him stripped and bring him over. Oh right, we don't have a place to put him in here, do we? No, no we don't. Okay, well, a new zone right here. Which is only for human corpses. So then you can haul him once he's stripped. As for Brute Queen, I'm not done with you. Not done with you at all. We're going to make something for you. Make something very important, if I can find it. Sarcophagus. You're going to have to settle for silver, Brute. The best one that we can make from you, Uglu. Man, this stuff's good. Excellent. Tainted, but excellent. If I'd incapped him, I wonder if I still could have stripped him and taken all the good stuff for myself. Now, what's very important is that we butcher that human as soon as we can. I'm gonna reduce the radius there so it only gets a Stellarch. Bubblegum, I think you know what to do. Uglu wants to be healed, which is fair, I guess. TBW is tending to Rook instead. Rook didn't die. Rook got... Oh, TBW's at it again. Cut off their... No, that was Uglu that stabbed it off. What did TBW do? Yes, well, did TBW actually do anything? Ah, you cut the body, but not enough of it. So there we go. There's Tiberius the Warmonger. I guess Brute Queen couldn't make it because she became too weak from bowing to the royalty for too long. And there we go. There's human. He actually didn't have a lot of leather on him. However, he has just enough to make what we came here for, which is a brand new hat made only out of human leather. Let's make sure it is exclusively the human leather that we're after. And let's make it the best one possible. Hot is our top crafter. Uglu needs to be healed up. TBW, I know you want to wear something or other, but after you do, please tend to Uglu. Bear skin is checked, Jake. Human leather is checked. Oh, right. Bear skin is indeed. Hot, make that hat out of the right stuff. Right, now that you're tended to Uglu, it's of vital importance that you get that silver sarcophagus made as quickly as possible. Hauling Brute Queen to stockpile zone 8. That's very wrong. Don't do that. We're going to make a different place for her temporarily. Temporarily put her there. This is still good, right? Ah, crap. I just turned this whole thing into a dumping place. Ah, I can't even remember what was on it. Zone, stockpile zone. Not for corpses, that's the corpse one. This is a place for... Oh no, it's still there. And it's still a place for corpses, interestingly enough. Right, in any case... Let's make this critical importance for... Well, important for human corpses as long as they're colonists. And that way, you should be able to bring Brute Queen over there. This better be good, Uglu. Well, it is good. How about that? And this is the one for... She's not even shown here. What's up with that? Allow colonist. Make sure you don't butcher her. Good point. That would not be the right way to end poor Brute Queen. I don't think she was dumped there yet. Brute Queen, there we go. And it needs to be set as vital importance, I think. Am I wrong? Too heavy, it said. Can't pick up. Maybe we have to strip her before we lay her to rest? I don't think that's how it works. Ah, there we go, burying in the silver sarcophagus. There we go. She gave everything for the colony. And she might not stay dead. There is a reincarnation serum in the game that can be used to brought her back to life. Hang on, something isn't right. Something has been left undone. Oh, no, I was going to make her wear the new hat, but I don't think you can dress up the dead. Delete the stockpile? Sure, not like it's going to get filled with other corpses of dead colonists. Wait, royal robe? Does that mean we already finished the hat? Ah, there we go. I'm almost too proud of this, but there sits the hat from the Stellarch, made out of the finest human skin there is. Let's check the art of the grave here. An ornamented burial receptacle for the honored dead. A suicidal expression in the sarcophagus is engraved with an artwork of an abstracted rendering of poverty. The subjects are in front of a mushroom. By TBW Strong. TBW has inherited the earth. And Brute Queen is honored for everything she delivered here. And that's going to be the end of the story, at least what happens on the stream. What I'm going to do is, just in case there's anyone mad enough to want to keep playing this and perhaps bring Brute back from the dead, I'll probably upload the save. If you're reading this, it'll probably be attached to the YouTube video some way, somehow. But that concludes our story of RimWorld. It's great. The whole game is great. The whole point of this was not to play optimally, evidently, because I'm not very good at the game. But it was to enjoy every minute of it, and from the animals that we butchered to the people we buried along the way, I certainly had a great time. I hope you did too. Congrats to all of our colony members, and until our next stream, it's a cheerio. And then a slight pause of silence so that the video can cut out there when I carve it up later, because now what we have to do is roll for the next long play. Which I should probably tag in the Discord, because there are doubtlessly people that want to vote on that. So, what's happening? This concludes the long play of RimWorld, and God has it been long. Game, how long have we been playing this? Something tells me. Something somewhere tells me. Is it history? Statistics? 2 days, 14 hours. That's probably making it the longest of the long plays. So if you've been marathoning this, good job. But we have to roll in the next one. I got 5 options. Maybe I'll be able to even have them on screen right now. I think we can. There we go. So, you get to decide, not me, what our next long play is going to be. We've got Banner Saga 3. I loved 1 and 2, so I'm excited to play the 3rd. There's Stronghold, the original. I want to actually cleave through the whole game on very hard, just start afresh with that. There's also Stronghold 2. So if there is a Stronghold lobby, there might be a bit of division between 1 and 2. I don't know why, because Stronghold 2 isn't very good, but part of me yearns to play it again, inexplicably. There's also Xenonauts. It's been on the votes for quite some time, but not won out yet. And finally, there is Kamidori, to give the Weeb Brigade something to vote on. So if you give me just 2 seconds, we're going to have a poll for exactly that. It's going to run for 3 minutes. And if you're watching right now, you have the power to freely vote in it. And it's absolute vote. There's no wheel lark or anything. Whoever gets the most votes wins. I don't actually know what to do if it's tied, so let's just hope it doesn't come to that. So, Banner Saga 3, Stronghold very hard. Stronghold 2. Xenonauts. And Kamidori. Kamidori has been censored, so it can be streamed and put onto YouTube, but it won't be streamed on Twitch, because even if it's censored, it's on their absolutely do not watch list, do not stream list. And if you have channel points, this is probably where you want to dump them as well. So the poll is up, and I should be able to see that poll, and maybe I can even get it on the stream as well, so if you're watching later on and wonder how it goes. Whoa, that's not going to plan. Let's bring this up. There we go. So, instantly the Xenonaut lobby is out in force, but it's still small-time numbers. We've seen bigger numbers on Into the Airlock. I played Xenonauts for a couple of hours. It was a Patreon game, if my memory is serving me well. But I really enjoyed it, which was inexplicable because I did not like XCOM whatsoever. But I played the newer XCOMs and it really did not gel with me. Between those that are backing Stronghold, Stronghold Very Hard mode is coming ahead of Stronghold 2, but it needs a lot more momentum behind it if it wants to defeat Xenonauts. Pepper's going, wow, all that to vote once? Yeah, well, people have been amassing way too many channel points, so I need to put a bit of weight behind them. The Kamidori lobby is growing. In fact, it has overtaken the Stronghold lobby. So be wary of those weebs who have channel points to burn because all they do is lurk, waiting for the Kamidori stream. Kamidori was a great game. We streamed the whole thing, and it's all on Hitbox or Smashcast or whatever it is now. But a long time ago, we voted on what the next campaign for it would be, and the Pink Girl was voted on. Which I suppose is unfortunate, but the alternative was the Elf Girl, so there's no real winning there. Regardless, though, Kamidori can't seem to muster what it takes to dethrone Xenonauts. Bubblegum's pointing out that there are 200 people not voting. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are watching right now, but not actively voting. It's if you just look at the chat, at the top of the chat, there is the poll there. Just hit the one you want. Oh, I could vote as well. I'm not going to, since that would be criminally unfair, but I could. Alright, Kamidori's gathering steam. It's only about 12 behind Xenonauts, but Xenonauts is staying strong. Joanna saying biding your time is useful. Well, we're down to our last maybe 40 seconds on this one. There's not actually an official censorship patch for Kamidori, but perhaps after this long play, if it does win, there will be. Because people who aren't me have been hard at work censoring it, removing all the genitalia that's just too hot for Twitch and YouTube. Scipio is probably backing Xenonauts, yelling, "No anime." I guess we've had too many anime games for Scipio's liking. Salzella saying, "Use your vote for a tie." Can't vote after it's ended, and there's precious few seconds left. Doesn't look like Kamidori can summon the will to defeat Xenonauts. I don't really know what a full campaign on that game is like, but it's coming out on top. So there we go. The next long play will indeed be Xenonauts, whatever that ends up looking like. And El Coro had over 100,000 channel points to dump into that. That's pretty incredible. Okay, now that we have and know that, we'll have Xenonauts. I don't know if it'll start tomorrow or this week or next week, but it will be our next long play. So we'll have that, but we'll also have some EU4 later on tonight. So yes, anime has been defeated tonight. The Xenos win. Yeah, I've droned on long enough. So that's a cheers and a cheerio.